We all share a specific, recurring frustration. You reach a major milestone, you secure the promotion, or you enter a new relationship, and you wait for that feeling of satisfaction to settle in permanently. Yet, inevitably, the glow fades away. This drop in mood occurs because the brain prioritizes the immediate survival of the organism over the maintenance of constant joy. Natural selection favors a brain that remains alert to the next threat or opportunity. This biological operating system dispenses quick bursts of neurochemical rewards when it registers a behavior that helps keep you alive. These rewards flow through 4 specific pathways: dopamine, endorphin, oxytocin, and serotonin. As you move through the world, your brain constantly toggles between them, offering a chemical incentive whenever it identifies a chance to secure resources, find safety, or gain status. When your mood dips after an achievement, your internal system is performing a necessary reset. It clears your baseline so you are prepared to identify and solve the next survival problem. Dopamine acts as the brain's signal for resource acquisition. It provides the physical surge of excitement that alerts the body when a reward is within reach, providing the energy required to bridge the gap. These runners push through physical exhaustion because their brains see the goal ahead. As they approach the finish line, dopamine triggers a reserve energy tank. However, once the runner crosses that line, the dopamine is metabolized almost instantly. The surge vanishes. This rapid drop ensures that the brain returns to a state of seeking. Without this biological droop, our ancestors would have found a single source of food and remained there until they starved. Satisfaction is intentionally brief to keep the organism foraging. Endorphin serves as a specialized mechanism to mask physical pain during times of extreme crisis. It evolved as a tool for emergencies, rather than a sustainable state of well-being. If an injured early mammal was escaping a predator, endorphins suppressed the safety. The brain actively restricts the release of endorphins during safe conditions because pain is a critical survival signal. Ignoring an injury when you are not in mortal danger would prevent you from taking the rest needed to heal. Triggering constant endorphin surges requires subjecting the body to the exact physical distress the brain avoids. The 2 states are biologically incompatible. Oxytocin functions as the reward for securing social alliances and finding safety in numbers. In the state of nature, belonging to a group is a biological necessity for protection. If an individual drifts away from the group, the brain triggers a release of cortisol, creating a sensation of panic. This signals that the lack of social support constitutes an immediate threat to your life. To prevent you from trusting the wrong allies, the brain limits its oxytocin output. It forces a constant critical evaluation of your social circle, as trusting indiscriminately in a hostile environment is a fatal error. The sharp distress of isolation or social anxiety is actually the brain executing its ancient programming. It is using discomfort as a tether to pull you back into the safety of the herd. Serotonin provides a chemical reward for achieving social importance. It triggers a feeling of security when you are respected by those around you. This reward is tied to the mammalian reality that higher status correlates to better resources, stronger protection, and higher reproductive success. Your brain tracks your relative standing because status directly impacts your survival prospects. Our ancestors compared themselves to small groups, but we are now embedded in massive global hierarchies. Scanning a stadium of thousands, your serotonin levels drop. This dip in serotonin creates a persistent sense of insecurity. Your brain is reacting to a perceived loss of status, urging you to secure your standing so you don't lose the protection of the group. While our ancient mammal brain produces these impulses automatically, the human prefrontal cortex provides a way to intervene. This region allows us to inhibit those knee-jerk chemical reactions and choose a different path. Through the process of neuroplasticity, the brain can build new physical highways. By choosing a new behavior and committing to its repetition for 45 days, you create a new trail through your jungle of neurons until it becomes the path of least resistance. Your internal alarm system generates unhappiness to highlight perceived obstacles, resetting your baseline to ensure you remain focused on the next survival opportunity. Recognizing this allows you to see these dips as data points rather than personal failures. This understanding bridges the gap between being a passenger to your impulses and becoming their manager. By accepting the inevitable fluctuations of your neurochemistry, you gain the ability to direct your own biological machine, making peace with the system that was built to keep you alive.